Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully I've resolved my stream issues, I don't know. We'll find out very shortly. I had to restart the stream. The last stream was just lagging way too hard. I couldn't even see the comments or watch the video or anything, so... Okay, so where we left off was as we were making this shot, try to go through this wall here, but because the shot is not orientated correctly, it doesn't really want to go through the wall the way we want it to. So we'll just try it once more here. So the issue I'm having right now is when I shoot this right wall here, it teleports down and out, which is not what it's supposed to do. These are working great though, the up and down fires, so I'm okay with those. Well, actually no, you can see there's an issue there too. So it's very intermittent working, so for the time being I'm just going to remove the wraparound of the shot and just have it be a shot for the time being. And then I'll worry about the actual wraparound shot later. I want to get a game engine working so people can actually have something to play. So, that being said, we're just going to go in here and delete all this stuff. Unfortunately, that's what we gotta do. Alright. So the only thing we need to do is have an actual chip on here. I'll turn down the music just a bit, it's a bit loud. Better. Special thanks to Riceball for putting up with the stream quality last stream. Okay. So we'll make this red damage because our asteroids have the blue damage on them right now. Right there, as you can see, blue damage. Okay. And then we'll just put another detector on here to detect that red object. Wait a second. Yeah, that's correct. Although we want to put that on the asteroid, sorry. Okay. If anybody's curious what I did to fix my stream, I basically modified some Firefox settings. It's been really laggy ever since the new update. So I had to do a bit of researching to figure out what the issue was exactly. Okay, so we'll just start an impact sensor from scratch here. Why not? So we're looking for a key that's red and has the word damage on it. Good. And then we're going to destroy ourselves based upon that. And we'll add an effect later, a custom effect. But for the time being, we'll just make sure it's working. Okay, so when I hit X, that's not shooting because I've removed the actual momentum of it, but let's just go and place one inside of this. That didn't destroy it either. Very well may be that they're not on the right layer again, which is a common mistake I'm making, it seems, in this build. You know what? This asteroid and ship do not seem on the same layer at all. Huh. Well, that's something. Okay. So that's been the source of my confusion, is that this has been out one layer, but it shouldn't be. Okay. And this is also out one layer too, then. has me wondering if that's even going to work correctly anymore. Okay, whatever. Alright, so on my ship we'll just go to the emitter and increase the velocity of the output. And ignore parental velocity as well. It's really important that we ignore that. Okay. Good. And... okay, so you can see that the red switch is passing through that object, but it's not triggering the object. So we're just going to pause that and see what's going on. Okay, so my mission needs to be changed because again I changed the layer in which my sprite is sitting on, so no biggie. And I'll do that trick that I talked about last stream. Good. Okay. So that's working great. Now, the one problem with this rotator I don't like about it is that you don't have a deceleration, so that's why you always see the ship spinning around the way it is, which is quite annoying. So we'll just add a bit of dampening. I don't know if I could just add a rotator itself that has deceleration on it, because the dampener is gonna cause issues with the follower. So again, something you need to think about. So for the time being, because it's a joystick rotator, we'll just leave it where it is. I'm gonna skip this song here, it's quite annoying. Am I randomized? Nope. Alright, there we go. Right, and then the other thing was that this should never even be lit up at all. So I will need to increase the timeout, and then we'll start putting some actual despawning on, or not despawning, but damage on the asteroid, and then spawning the smaller asteroids, as it were. Which will essentially just be sets of different asteroids, but you know, the same as it were. So I'll probably be like having an asteroid 1 and an asteroid 2 key out of these. So again, I'm just going to copy this as is. I'm going to make this ever so slightly smaller. So I'm thinking 2 stages per asteroid, so like the first time you shoot the asteroid, these 2 are going to pop out, and then you're going to have 3 smaller ones pop out, right? So this is going to get a little redundant, this tutorial, unfortunately. I do apologize about that, but it needs to happen. Okay, so we'll just make 3 smaller ones. 1. And then once I get all these out, I can sort of think about how that's going to work. If you don't like a corner, you can just delete it. It's the quickest way. This is where grid is not your best friend in this particular case. That sound is just me deleting corners by running over them with the corner tool. Okay, so if you can see on the bottom left there, this asteroid did exactly what I thought it would do when we don't change the follower names. So very important that we do that, or else we're gonna have asteroids flying all over the place, not in the correct motion and everything. Alright, so not on the asteroid, I don't really need to change much, and why my control board's all the way up there is anybody's guess. So I'm going to need to change this to, let's keep it blue. This will be like our blue asteroid emission. And so when it's all said and done and I've finished just this one asteroid here, I need to copy all this stuff over and change all the keys to, let's say, a red large asteroid. So that's going to be a bit of a job in itself. So this will be... So we're going to go really down into the abbreviations here. So asteroid, or how about just medium 1, or M1? You know, medium 1. Let's keep it right, because we're going to have a lot of tags in here. Okay, so that's medium 1. I also need to change the follower associated with that. Gonna go and mute my microphone. I don't think I have anything else important to say for the rest of this thing. There's nobody in chat anymore. Okay, if you're this far into the video and you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm basically setting up 3 randomizing variables to happen when, let's see, boom. So I'd like to have one of 3 different things happen, or one of 3 different patterns happen when I shoot this asteroid, which will emit my medium asteroids. And then my medium asteroids will emit one of 3 different emissions of my smaller asteroids. So that's essentially what I'm trying to do here with the emitters. So I'm going to go through here. I guess I'm okay with this randomizer as it is. Just set everything to that. That's fine. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to copy both medium asteroids, but I do need to put some movement on these things that will spawn. So when this thing spawns in, it's going to choose a randomized amount of speed that it's going to move. Welcome to Strain Minecraft Mod. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make myself relevant again, so it's good to know that some people are interested in what I'm doing, so thank you for the feedback. Yeah, a lot of those subs are very, very old subs. I don't even know if some of them are active or if they're even interested. Like, well, it's a lot harder to get subs now than it was, you know, 7 years ago, so don't feel too bad. You know, there's a lot of people that are struggling for subs, so you're not the only one. Yeah, just make videos consistently, Minecraft modder, and you know, just make sure you're trying to, you know, do things that people want to see, right? And if not, then make something you are happy making, and then eventually you're just going to draw people, so. Sorry, I'm getting that internet lag again. Once I hit the 40-minute mark, for whatever reason, YouTube starts lagging on me for the music, so I'm going to have to get an offline music. I thought I had resolved this issue of the ghosting on the asteroids when they fall back into position. I don't know why it's still doing it. So what I need to do is to tell something on that object to turn back on. Something's weird going on with my object control. It's working fine and now it's not, so I need to... I used to make films. I've made films for a while, but I do plan on making movies again. It's just easier to live stream this stuff, and there's a lot of work that goes into making a build into Little Big Planet and then editing that build and making sure you can, keep the video under 10 minutes. And the nature of YouTube has changed so much that you're almost better off just getting a normal job and doing this stuff as a side hobby. Right now I just want to make the game Asteroids so I can play it. That's the only reason really why I'm doing this, and I'd like to re-engage my audience again. Okay, so the issue I'm having is that I need this asteroid to turn back on when it gets to the other side. Now I thought I had already done that with this ship here, so I don't know why it's still not working. The issue I've had is that the body is not despawning when it gets hit. And even though I put a delay out. Again. Oh my god. Yeah, this emitter thing has really been screwing me up all night. Like, admittedly, I didn't know this was a feature in Little Big Planet 3. My bad. Let's see if that works now. Yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to be struggling with this, but normally my streams are running for about an hour. We'll see how long it takes until it actually... Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and a lot of my videos have gotten views, but they're all years old. Like, it's been a very long time since I've had a lot of views. If you go look at my previous videos, I don't have very many views on any of my videos that have been uploaded for the past several years. It's almost like YouTube flicked a switch on my channel and just turned it off one day, and I just lost the will to do things on YouTube because of that, and it still seems like that's the case. Welcome to the stream, Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3. Good to see you back. I'm just troubleshooting this Asteroids build. It's getting a little too convoluted right now. Oh yeah, I remember you, man. I appreciate you coming to my streams. There's not a lot of people coming into these streams right now, but, you know, I do remember all your names, so I appreciate... It's working! Yay! I just need to remove that 5-second delay on the despawn, or the 0.5 second, and then it's good. I do actually have Minecraft on PC, and I installed it many moons ago. And I'll probably get some flack for this, but thank you very much for liking the stream, first of all. Like that, thank you. I may hop back into Minecraft. I've been sort of waiting for more tools to be added to it before I sort of jumped right into it. It certainly has a little bit more open nature than sort of Gmod or something like that, I guess. So I could certainly see myself maybe getting back into Minecraft. The last time I played it actually was on the 360 when it was a split screen version where you could play with somebody in the same room, and that was a lot of fun. It had like 0 features that the computer version had. You know, there's so many other mods and stuff that you can get for the PC. Which Okay. Definitely one thing I'd like to do more than anything is add everybody on into my PSN that comes into my chat. So I'm gonna have to come up with some way of you guys messaging me directly on YouTube with your PSN, and then I can add you when I do go online. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, like PM me some information if you think it's relevant. You know, and then when I get the chance to get back into Minecraft, you know, I can use that information. Alright, so... Okay, so now that I got the spawn working and the damage working correctly, I'm gonna try to spawn these asteroids. Now when you say make more how to build videos, like the old ones that I make that are very fast where I don't talk and I just play some music, is that what you're asking about, Minecraft Modder, or are you talking about these kind of videos right here that I'm doing? I know these are much longer, it's just, this is sort of what I do. Or are you saying how to build videos in Minecraft? Okay, so what I need to do here... trying to figure out what layer this is on. So I'm on layer 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4, is that it? Yeah, so layer 4 is where I want these to end up on, but I'm going to spawn them on layer 5. And that'll give them a bit of an iframe as well. No pushing. And we want it to be on 4, but it'll spawn on 5. I'm assuming this is how this works. Back layer. I'm curious if the other mover has something. Yeah, Minecraft Modder, what I may do is I'll just download these videos and I'll just edit them on my computer and re-upload them in a faster format, or I may just... The whole thing is whenever I do a video on YouTube that you've seen before, what I'm normally doing is I've done like a huge build before that just to figure out all the problems, so when I do the speed build, you don't see all the mistakes that I make when I'm actually doing this build, as opposed to right now in this stream, you're seeing all the little troubleshooting that I have to do, like... You know, I just want this thing to move at once, so that's actually what I should have chosen. So little things like that are really, really important. You know, it's tricky, right? So I can do that, but at the end of the day, it's basically like me doing one of these streams and then taking the information from this stream and then, you know, expediting it a bit quicker so it's in a shorter video. Welcome to the stream, Riceball. I think I may have resolved my lagging issues. I don't know yet, so time will tell. Okay, so what I've done since you've been gone, Riceball, just go to the other chat here, is that I've added the actual different mover elements to the actual smaller asteroids and the big asteroids, so I'll just show you that real quick. And I have all their blocks set to static right now, so that's an easy fix. Just come in here when I'm not selecting the microchip. Like, this is so frustrating sometimes. Like, I'm not even remotely anywhere near the microchip. Thank you. Okay, so that's correct. It's the other ones that need to be dynamic. And I just made them static, so I didn't have to go in and adjust all the actual circuitry. So, as you can see, one of them disappeared. I don't know what happened there. They may have gotten into the same path. I don't know. That's good. Hey, man. What is going on? Okay, so this one right here, for whatever reason, is not... Oh. Great. So this is what's causing my issue. There we go. Boom. Alright. So as you can see, every time I've unpaused and repaused the game, they're taking a different route. So as you can see, this one's going to the left, the other one's going to the right, and an up-down vertical motion much quicker. So all I'm doing is I'm firing a randomizer at the start of the frame, and then that randomizer chooses its path. So instead of me having to emit, 6 different objects out of this thing in different directions, I'm just emitting one, and then once I admit that, it's, yeah. Team Asteroid is blasting off at the speed of light. But essentially when this spawns, it chooses its path via this microchip. Hold on, when I get it right, I'll just show you. So we just do a quick shot, countdown inverted. That'll fire your randomizer and then into a selector switch because it needs to be held. If you just use a selector switch, it doesn't hold it. I don't think there's actually an infinite hold on the selector switch, which sort of bothered me. So then I had to go to an actual... Sorry, there's no infinite hold on the randomizer, so I had to go to a selector switch, which will hold my randomized output. No, I like the pun, it's good. Okay, so the issue I'm having now is that when these spawn, I just need them to step out once. And as you can see, I did that with this object right here. I thought you had to fire this for it to step out, but I guess you don't have to fire it for it to step out, or just immediately step out. So again, I'm putting this on the top asteroid. Oops. Oh, okay, that was a strange sound, whatever that was. And that asteroid's not being affected, so that's good. So I know when I spawn that asteroid behind the layer, it's going to pop one layer forward and it's going to spawn within that asteroid, which is what I want to do. I don't think there's... Like, I don't think I can spawn a physical object inside another physical object, if that makes sense. So we'll just take these. And I'll copy that mover over to the other one as well. Again, that rotation particularly doesn't matter too much. Bring him in nice and close. Perfect. All right. I believe that should be the correct layer. And I'll know if they emit when I shoot that block. So. Oops. Okay, so that did not work. And I'll just cheat, I'll fire the actual, I have no music. That's good. I don't know, Riceball, whenever you come in here, seems to lag. Like, everything's frozen. I'm getting no dropped frames, so we're still in stream. Whatever. Okay, so we're just going to invert this output here, and that'll automatically fire it, and we can test it that way. The lag and destruction. It could be the fact that my web browser is also screwing up, so that could be potentially another issue. Okay, so clearly they're not being emitted. Like, the emitter is definitely firing, but they're not showing up at all anywhere, which means they're most likely emitting into the same layer. I think I have another workaround. I'm going to have to use another audio source and then capture that audio source on the input of my computer, which will be a bit strange, but it should work. Alright, I think I'm bringing it 2 layers back, but let's see. So, when this goes up, I'm still not seeing 2 of them. What the heck, man? This is the bane of my existence. Yeah, again, Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3. You're more than welcome to type them in the chat. I don't mind, but if you want me to remember them, please type them in like in a message to me on YouTube, and I'll look at the message later. Oh, welcome back, music. Fitting. Okay, and I think the other issue I'm having is I'm using the other ones as a reference. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the correct layer I want to spawn on. And we don't want to use these as a reference, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. What the heck? The emitter god has abandoned me. Yeah, and the music too. Sorry, I forgot that. It's pretty funny. Oh, oh! Come on, God, you can do this for me, bud. I guess not. Yeah, Firefox just took a big crap on me, big time. That being said, I actually have an LP version of Messiah's Handel sung in Chinese, if anybody wants to listen to that. Yeah, thanks, Little Big Planet 1 and 2, I appreciate that. Hallelujah. Good. Ah! Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's figure out why this emitter is not emitting what it's supposed to emit. I'm gonna put a toggle switch on it because I know that that will hold it. I don't think that's the issue because this is set to emit one. Oh, there you go. I'm such a dummy. You want it to be on emit once. If you don't have it on emit once, it's gonna wait 2 seconds, but because it didn't see the 2 seconds of full hold time, it just wasn't gonna emit it, so I should have checked that first before jumping again. My bad. So this will admit no problem at all now. There we go. And other than the fact that I have no asteroids moving around, I'd say that worked out pretty good. I believe the reason why that is that these asteroids are in play and that is causing some problems. So we'll just pull them off to the side and let them float over here in space. And yeah, well, I got the shooting part and the asteroid destruction part technically working. Well, you know, let me shoot this asteroid, get those two to spawn, and then I can call it a stream because, again, it's crashed on me. Because Raceball screwed up my stream, man. I don't know why. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm just putting a delay on this so I know the signal can get over to the other chip before it fires this chip. It's really important that you have this delay in between, or else that will never ever fire. So, and then the last thing is I'll invert this because I inverted it to test it, and then we'll just hop right into our test here and see what happens. Hey! Sort of worked. Sort of worked. Other than the fact that the asteroids themselves don't exist on the followers anymore, that part worked for the most part. Now with 100% more part. Okay. Maybe just 2 more seconds here and I can sort of figure out what's going on. Okay, that's the issue. So everybody's clearing out of the chat right now anyways, that's fine. I'm just gonna delete these two, do a test, and find out if that's working. Yes, okay. Thank you very much for everybody who joined the stream. I do apologize for the lag and you having to hear my terrible voice. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously? Little Big Planet 1, if you are still in the chat here, yeah, it's I'm not gonna have any theories based upon that, but you can make a pretty interesting game. It's twins, it's twin babies. Danny DeVito and a Arnold Schwarzenegger asteroid. Sorry, Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Message me your PSN account, please. Everybody in chat, if you're hearing me say this, even if you're watching this video and it's not being streamed, send me your PSN account name and I will add you to PSN, and when I go live, if you're online, I'll send you a nice invite and we can, you know, play some online games together and have some fun, and maybe even do some builds. That would be really great. Again, I'm gonna have to maybe take a couple hours. I'd like to keep streaming for several more hours. This music thing is frustrating me, so I do need to find a fix for it. So thank you very much to everybody who has watched the stream again. Raceball and Ramen, Little Big Planet 1, 2, and 3 Master, and Minecraft Modder, I believe it was. Let's just look again here. yeah, Minecraft Modder. I appreciate all you guys coming in here, and we'll catch you next time, okay? It's most likely going to be tomorrow evening, this stream again, okay? And if you'd like to see a more convenient time, just let me know, and I can certainly try to